Going to start a new chapter, that is simple and compound interest. Okay, so before that you need to understand some of the terms, just like principal. Okay, after that interest, next amount, rate of interest, and time period. Okay, so these are the terms which you need to understand before going into the chapter. Okay, interest is also called as simple interest. You can say simple interest or simply you can say interest, so no problem. Okay, so before explaining this one, let me tell you something. See, for example, Mr. A is there. Okay, he is having a he works in a Tata company. Okay, Tata company. So he is earning monthly. He earns around 60,000. Okay, so what he did, he saved the money for 1 year, and he has collected how much? 60 into some around 6 lakhs rupees. 6 lakhs he has saved the money. Okay, so he thought that what is the use of keeping the money in the house? Do one thing, I will keep this one in some place so that I will get, means if I am giving 6 lakhs, some more amount I am going to get. Okay, so he has consulted his friend. Okay, his friend name is Mr. B. Mr. B. He said that do one thing, why you are keeping your money in your account? Okay, do one thing, don't keep in your account or in your house, you just keep it in a bank. So Mr. A said that what is the use of keeping the money in the bank? What I will get from that one? Moreover, I will not have the money, the bank will use my money. He said that, for example, if you are having 6 lakhs and you are keeping the money in the bank, you are going to get around 7 lakhs. He was confused, why I will get 7 lakhs? Because he has given 6 lakhs and he is going to get 7 lakh. So how 1 lakh the bank is going to pay me? He said, Mr. B said, yes, bank will pay you. Okay, and after that he went away. He said, okay, Mr. B went away. Now out of curiosity, Mr. A, what he did, he went to the bank. Let's see what is the process. Let us understand the process. So Mr. A went to the bank. Okay, he went to the bank. Okay, in bank there were many people were there. So he was confused where to ask, whom to ask. He went to bank manager directly. So bank manager went. He said that I am so and so. Okay, came here. Okay, why? Because I am having account in this bank. My friend told me like this. Okay, is it true that if I will keep 6 lakh, I will get 7 lakh after 1 year like this? Anything is there? He said that not exactly 7 lakhs. Okay, you will get around something, around 7 lakhs you will get. Okay, so he asked that why you will give me 1 lakh extra? It's a loss for you, na? I am giving you 6 lakh, you will give me 7 lakhs. Okay, it is a loss for you. Then why you will pay me 7 lakhs? He said that whatever the money you are depositing, you are keeping it with me, I am using it in other purpose. From there I am getting some interest. Of that I will pay you something. Okay, for example, this person is giving 6 lakh to the bank manager. This bank manager will keep the money in some other places. This 6 lakh only. And for example, he is getting around 2 lakhs. You will pay him 1 lakh. So it's not a loss. It's a profit only, because money is not his. Money is of Mr. A, and he is getting the interest of 2 lakhs. Out of 2 lakhs he is giving me 1 lakh. Okay, so he said that I have not understood this process. You are paying him whatever it may be. Okay, you tell me what is happening in your bank. What is happening in your bank? He said, okay, leave this one. Okay, leave this one. Doesn't understand that much. You tell me actually what is the process. Okay, he said, okay, I will make it more simple. He said that as you are giving me this 6 lakhs to me, sorry, this 6 lakhs to me. Okay, leave this one, 7 lakhs. This 6 lakhs to me, you are keeping in SBI. For example, SBI, State Bank of India. This is my bank. You are giving me how much? 6 lakhs. Okay, you are giving me 6 lakhs. Okay, and I told you to keep it for 1 year. You said me 1 year, na? Okay, I will keep it for 1 year. 1 complete year means, for example, you have given me 1st January 2018. Now you are going to collect it on just like 1st January 2019. 1 year is done. Okay. So now he told me I will give you 6 lakh for 1 year. You will give me how much? 7 lakh you are saying. Extra you are giving me. Now why you will give me extra, I will explain you. They said that every bank is having some specific rate of interest. Specific rate of interest. What does it mean? Okay, leave this one also if you are getting confused. Leave this one also. What is rate of interest? Let me make more it simple. They told you that whatever the money you will give me, the government told me you just pay him 8% on that. You just pay me, or don't keep 8%, make it 10%, it will be easy for you. 10% on him. Whatever the money the person is giving you, you give him 10% on that extra. Okay, why? Because you are giving your money to me. I am using in some other places. Okay, 10% you should give it to that person. Okay, so I am keeping it for how much you are giving me extra over that? 10%. What is the amount? 6 lakhs over that. Okay, so for example, if I am calculating, for example, in 1 year I am going to get extra is, for example, not 7 lakhs. I am going to get extra is how much? Extra I am getting 60,000. You know percentage, right? Okay, percentage means how you will calculate. See, the calculation will show you here. 10 by 100 into 6 lakhs. Like that you used to do percentage. So what is the amount? 0000. Yeah? How much? 60,000. So this is the extra amount which the bank is going to pay Mr. B, Mr. A over 6. So 6 lakhs also he is going to get, because that was Mr. A's money, as well as 60,000 also he is going to get. This was the amount which bank is going to pay to Mr. A. Okay, why? Because the government has instructed these rules. Okay, okay, he will pay like that only. Okay, now, so now how much? Now he came on 1st January 2019, Mr. A again. So he is going to get how much? 6 lakh, which was his money, as well as 60,000 which the bank has paid. So total how much? 6 lakh 60,000 is going to get. So extra amount which bank has given is 60,000. Now let us I am writing 1 year 10%, so making confusion, all numbers, let us give them the names. Okay, nice, easy names. So this name, this 6 lakh which a person brought to the bank manager to give it to him, that is termed as principal. Whatever the amount you are bringing to the bank to deposit or to give something, that is a principal. And this is for 1 year now, this is time period. And the percentage, whenever percentage sign is there, this is a rate of interest. Okay, and whatever the bank is paying you, that is interest. Okay, and at last what you are going to get in your hands, that is amount. Understood? So these are the terms. See, come. Rate of interest means it will be in percentage form. Interest means this is the calculation, this is the amount. Rate of interest means it will always in percentage. This will be when you will calculate over the original value, then you will get interest. Rate of interest is this one, interest is the value, actual value. If they give you 10%, you know how much 10% means? No. If they give 60,000, I know that 6 lakh I gave him and 60,000 I am going to get, so 6 lakh 60,000. But if they will tell you only 10%, then you can know. Now you find it difficult only. So you have to, what the calculation you are going to do on the original amount, that amount is your interest and this is rate of interest. Percentage sign means rate of interest. Amount means interest. Clear? Once you see this one. Now how to calculate the simple interest? Simple interest formula is, see, SI is equal to simple interest, you can say, or interest, same thing. This is the what the bank is paying you. Okay, the simple interest or interest is the amount which bank will pay you. I told you already, is equal to principal into time into rate of interest by 100. Okay. Now in case if they are asking you to find out principal, from here only you will do everything. Many formulas are there. They are asking you to find out the principal. Okay, do one thing. You write simple interest is equal to principal, you need to find out Okay, time they gave you, rate they gave you by 100. Wait. Let me change the color with this one. So here you need to find out principal. Okay, the green one you need to find out. So what is the formula? We don't know. Do one thing. Nothing is there. Means simple interest into 100 is equal to P. Sorry, P you have to find out, na? Okay, P multiply time into rate. You have to find out P, na? So this time and rate will come down to simple interest into 100 by T into R is equal to, this is the formula. No need to buy hat, because if you buy hat you will forget one day. So why you have to buy it? From here only I will derive all the formulas. Next formula is, if for example you need to find out time, same thing, instead of this all things, here it will come, principal will come here and this will become time, same thing. Clear? So you understand how to derive, no need to buy hat. Okay, done this one. Now a sum of rupees 1000, read the question, understand the question and find out the principal, rate, time, this all thing. Time you will obviously get, years will be there, what months will be there, and rate of interest means percentage sign will be there, but there will be a problem with that of a principal, amount and rate of interest. Okay, so how to identify them? One thing I will tell you, see, you know the formula on this one, amount is equal to principal plus interest, or simple interest you can say. Means amount is made up of principal plus interest. When I am adding principal and interest, I am okay. This is the formula. So how to know, how to differentiate between principal, amount and interest? Now you see this one. For example, if principal is 1000 rupees, interest is 10 rupees, so amount will be 1010. So now you understand that every time the amount will be greater than principal and greater than interest. Obviously it will be greater, and interest cannot be greater than principal. Interest cannot be greater than principal, and interest cannot be greater than amount. This to understood. Means the smaller value is always out of the three answers. Okay. After that, principal cannot be greater than amount. Understood? Means the bigger, always the bigger value will be amount only. If two values they gave you, just like 6000 is there, one is 6520. So this is amount clearly, or a bigger value. Okay, and this one will be principal. Okay, understood? We'll do sums, then it will be clear for you. Now understood up to here, na? Okay. So question is, a sum of 1500 is borrowed. For example, borrowing or giving to someone, that is known as what? Principal only. If I went to the bank, I gave that person of 6 lakhs. So that is what I have given him. For example, I went to someone to get the money. He gave me 15,000. So that is a principal or not? Giving or getting the value, that is principal only. So they are saying that the sum of 15,000 is borrowed. Means the principal they give you as rupees, you will write rupees 15,000. Clear? Okay. At the rate of 15%, okay, rate of interest they gave you, R is equal to 15%. Okay. For 3 years, okay, time also they gave you 3 years, okay, everything they gave you, okay. Now find the simple interest on this sum, okay, directly they are saying that you need to find out simple interest and the amount which you need to pay after 3 years, okay. So simple interest formula is P into T into R by 100. Okay, principal is how much? 15,000, and time period is 3 years, and rate of interest is 15% by 100. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel. So multiply this one how much? If you multiply, you are going to get around 6750, 6750. Clear? This is the interest, and amount you will get easily. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. Principal is how much? 15,000, and interest is 6750. Your answer will be 21,750. Simple sum, a basic sum. Clear? Example number 1. Next one. Sometimes okay, the next question is, what sum of money. Now, whenever they are saying that what sum of money, it means that there's a principle. Remember this word, what sum of money. Whenever they say what sum means always a principle. What sum of money will fetch 661.50, means they gave you 661.50. Now what is this one? I don't know. For example, okay, as simple interest, means they gave you, means what sum of money will fetch you, means give you. This one as simple interest, means this is what? Simple interest. What sum of money which you need to find out, means how much money I need to pay you, okay, so that you will get an amount of this one as simple interest. So what is this one? Simple interest. I told you now, what sum of money means what? Means what? What means what? What is that? What means they're giving you, or they're asking you, or they're saying you to find out? It's a question mark. What comes always with a question mark, as you read in English also. So what sum means? Principal is a question mark indirectly. So principal you need to find out. So principal I don't have. Clear? What sum means principal only, na? What amount means amount is not there. Amount you need to find out. What interest means interest you need to find out. So in these chapters you need to understand the question very clearly. Okay, because if you are misunderstood as this principal, your answer is completely done.
So if they ask what sum, then it's asked.
What sum means principal. Principal you need to find out. Clear? Next, as simple in 1 year 9 months. See, okay, they gave you time as 1 year 9 months. 1 year 9 months. Okay. Year is also there, may happen na, that in case I have kept the money for 2 years, I thought that no, I need the money after 1 year 5 months. So I can take out 1 year 5 months. It cannot be always 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It can be 1 year 2 months, 1 year 3 months, 1 year 4, whatever it may be. So we should be ready to take out every answer. Okay. At 6.1, okay, rate of interest is 6.2/3. 6.2/3. The rate of interest can be like this also, mixed fraction also, normal also. Okay, we should be ready to take all the answers. Okay. So now I don't know the direct formula to take out the principal. For example, I know the only one formula. From there I know how to derive the formula. So what is the problem? Okay. So first what you need to do, first you have to convert these all things nicely. It should be clear. Okay. Just like 1 year 9 months is there, you have to make it clearly years. It should not, you should not use in months. Why we should not use in months, you know? Because this rate of interest is what? 6.1/3 to PA. PA means what? Per annum. PA means per annum. What do you mean by per annum? Means 1 year. 1 year. Per year. Per annum. Per annum means 1 year. For 1 year the rate of interest is this much. For example, let me explain you something. For example, 1st January 2018. This is 1st January 2019. You went to the bank as same thing. 6 lakhs you have deposited, the same story. Okay, but he said you will give how much you are going to get? Rate of interest as? Rate of interest 10%. Nah, I told you rate of interest is 10%. This is for what? The whole year. For example, you took out at 1st September. How many months? From January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Means July. January, February, March, April, May, June. Do one thing, you just took out at July. Means you kept up to July, June. So 6 months you kept the money. After that you have taken out the money. So you will get 10%. 5%. If it is for 9 months, according to that you will find out. If it is 6 months, 7 months, but this rate is for 1 year. So if you are taking out the money for in 6 months, do you get the rate of interest 10%? No. So like that only, they are saying that it is for 9 months. You just show us for 1 year only, because the rate which you are using, here I can use, see here when they are saying that 6 months, okay, 6 months I am keeping the money. So time period is how much? 6 months. And rate is interest how much? Rate is 10%. But as it is normal value, okay, so I am converting into 5% because 6 months. If they told you, for example, 9 months, then how much percentage? Tell me. You can say. You cannot say. Half month you can easily say. 6 months. Half you will do. But if it is 9 months, 4 months, 7 months, you can say. No. In that case, what we will do? We will not convert this one into months. We will convert this one into years. If it is for 1 year 10%, 6 months I can say 5%. So in that case, I am not converting this one. I am converting this one. But when I don't know how to convert into 9 months, into 4 months, into 2 months, into 7 months, then I will convert the months into years. So how to convert months into by 12? Simple. Understood? I cannot convert this one because if they gave me here like this, they gave you 2 by 5. How I will come to know? I don't know anything. So I will convert the months into year. It is simple for me. So here also I will do the same thing. How much years? 1 year. It's done. Complete. No problem. I will get this one as 1 year as nothing. So now 9 months by 12. So this is years. This one you know. The basic things. Okay. Now this already everything is done. Now convert it, make it simple. This one also simple. 6 is 18, 19, 20. 20 by 3 percentage. And this will be how much? 12 plus 9 how much? 21 by 12 na? So this will be 21 by 12 years. Years na? 21 by 12 only. Yes, 21 by 12. Okay. Now what I need to find out? You understood now what is the reason why I am converting this one. So whenever you are doing, you just keep all things in your mind that why I should convert this one only. Why I cannot convert this one? Okay. Understood? Because this simple interest, compound interest is also there in class 10 also. So be careful when you are doing. Okay. So now what I need to find out? I need only one formula. I want simple interest is equal to P into T into R by 100. By using this one, I will take out every answer. Simple interest they gave you. Yes, they gave you. How much? Rupees 661.50 equal to principal they gave you. No, I need to find out. So principal as it is into time is there. Time they give you how much? 21 by 12. So I will write 21 by 12 into rate of interest is 20 by 3. 20 by 3 by clear. All everything is clear. 1. Okay. Cross multiply. 661.50 into 100 equal to principal into 21 by 12 into 20 by 3. Clear? Can you have any doubt?
So we can bring 12 and 3 down.
12 and 3. What?
100 into 12 into 3.
I did this one, 100 into. No, after that, one step by step I am doing. Okay, nothing is there. Then again, these two will go that side. So 61.50 into 100 into 12 into 3. These two will go that side. That is what you are saying, na? P into 21 into 20. Now the 21 and 20 also go down because we need to find out P. 661.50 into 100 into 12 into 3. Total by 21 into 20 is equal to P. Understood this one step by step. Okay, understood. Now we need to solve. Fine, take out the point. For taking out the point, 100 will come down. No.
So one more 100 or that 100 which is above.
No. This 100 is different. This one came with this one. When I am taking out the point, 100 will come down. Na? Came down 100. Zeros cancel. 100 cancel. Now here 1 0 cancel. Here 1 0 cancel. Okay. Next 2 1 is 2. 2 6 is 12. Okay. Next 3 2 is 6. 3 7 is 21. Okay. Anything else? Now what is left? You write because it's confusing. P is equal to 66150. 0 is not there. Into 2 into 3. This one is left. Numerator denominator 7 only left. Now you see is going in 7 table is going over this one because obviously will not go this one. Let's see this one. 7 1 is 7. 7 9 is 63. Okay. 31. 7 4 is 28. 29 30 31. 35. 7 5 is going. 7 5 is 35. Okay. Now multiply. Principal is equal to, you multiply this one. How much you are going to get? You are going to get 5670 rupees. 5670. Simple. Clear? Step by step you will do. You will get your answer. But if you are doing directly, you are doing any step, you will lose your marks. So you understood what we did, why we did everything. You understood? Next question. So you understood those things. Find the rate of simple interest. Means what you need to find out? Capital interest, capital R. Okay. Per annum. Okay, for any year. Okay. If the interest charged for 2 years 6 months, so time period is 2 years 6 months. हाँ. सब हो गया. B 2/5 the times the money borrowed means a person has borrowed some amount of money, okay, at some rate of interest which we need to find out, okay, for 2 years 6 months, okay, and they are saying that the simple interest is 2/5 of the times being borrowed. Means what? How much I have borrowed means that is what? Principal, the borrowed amount is a principal, so interest will be 2/5 of the borrowed amount. Same thing, the question what we have written in the previous term, the thing is same, but somewhat they have changed it. Itself, instead of writing itself, they are saying that he has borrowed 2/5 times. You have to understand the question, okay. So you can find out this one, same thing again the way, okay. One more question, no need to do this one, you can do itself. Interest is there, principal cancel, this type of sums we did in the first part also, okay. Wait, one more sum. Huh. Formula is what? Amount is equal to principal plus interest, na. So if you want to find out interest, amount minus principal, you can take out interest. If you know the value of amount, if you know the value of principal, then only this formula is applicable. Otherwise, from where you will get interest? Okay, if both are unknown, both are unknown, so you can find out interest? No. So that is the reason, okay. Next one. Some of the persons give the money, na. Rupees is how much? 2550, okay. For 3 years, sorry 2 years, time is equal to 2 years, okay. At a certain rate of interest, okay, at certain rate of interest, we don't know what is the rate of interest. Whenever they say at a certain rate of interest, means you need to find out that one only. At a certain rate of interest, don't know, okay. At a certain rate of interest earned, rupees 50 less than the interest, rupees 50 less than the interest on 3050, on 3050. Understand the question again once again. If a person lent rupees 2550, means he is giving the money, means this is only the principal giving. If I am giving the money, okay, for 2 years at a certain rate of interest, okay, so everything they gave me, rate of interest is not there, okay. The interest, they are saying that the interest what you are going to earn on this one is 50 less than the interest which you are going to earn on 3050. They are saying that, I will read the question completely. If a person lent 2550 for 2 years at a certain rate of interest, interest earned, so obviously when you are giving the principal for certain rate of interest for some period, you will get the interest. They are saying the interest earned rupees 50 less of what? Less than the interest earned on 3050 for the same time at the same rate, means one more person is there or something else. Principal here is 3050 rupees, 3050, rate of interest is same, time is same means you don't know the rate of interest, na. Okay, find the rate of interest, okay. What they are saying that the interest being earned by this person is 50 rupees less than the person earned this one, okay, we will do like this, okay. What they are saying, the interest earned by this person is 50 rupees less, okay. So I will write first that one, that is the main thing. Interest earned by this person is less than the interest earned by, how you will write this one? For example, he is earning as interest as 500, so he is earning an interest of 450, 50 less, na. Okay, so how you write this one? This person is for interest 2 is equal to 500 minus 50. No, this person into interest 2. So 450 is equal to 500 minus 50. We don't know this value also, for example. So interest 1. Interest 1, interest 2. So of this you will remove the 50. Get this much. The interest earned by this person is 50 less, na. So for example, this is 450, this is 500, na. This person has earned 50 rupees less, so it will be like this. This is I2. I2 means I2 is how much? I1 plus 50. This person plus he has earned 450, he has earned 500. So how you will write this one? if they are asking you, they are saying that this person has earned 50 rupees more, so how you will write this one? How much? 500. This one I don't know, so interest 1 plus 50. If they are saying that this person has earned 50 rupees less than this one, then there is also same thing. This person has earned 50 rupees less than this one, then I don't know the value of this one. For example, I have assumed this one as I2, so this will be confusing. Again I will tell you. Okay, wait. For example, first one is, this is Mr. B, this is Mr. A. Simple interest earned by Mr. B is 50 rupees 50 more than Mr. A. Mr. B is having more money or Mr. A is having more amount? Mr. B is getting more na, how much? 50 rupees more. For example, they told you Mr. A has got 450. For example, so Mr. B value is how much? Mr. B is equal to 450 plus 50, like that you will write. For example, they gave you, then Mr. B, they didn't give you the interest. So what you will assume? Let interest of Mr. B is I2, or interest of Mr. B is, Mr. A is IA, interest of Mr. A. So interest of Mr. B will be how much? IA plus 50. Instead of 500, 450. Clear? Now in case, second case, simple interest earned by Mr. A is rupees 50 less than Mr. B. So for example, this one is 500, Mr. B is 500. So Mr. is earning more or less? Less. So Mr. A is how much? 500 minus 50. In case they have not given you Mr. B's interest, so what I will do? Let interest of Mr. B is IB. So here will be IB minus 50. This will be the interest of Mr. A. Clear? So that's what I am going to write. They are saying that the interest earned by this person is 50 less. So here interest is IB, or anything you can say. This will be interest of A is IB minus 50. Understood? Now and you understood what I am trying to say? Okay, let me erase this one. I will do the sum. Now how to solve this one? Easy. Find out the interest of this one. Interest how much? P into T into R by 100. This is the interest. And here interest IB is what? This value, na? Interest of IA. Interest of IA is principal into rate by 100 is equal to this one, 3050 into 2 into R by 100 minus 50. Clear? Now when you will solve this one, you will get your answer. Okay. Now in this case, what you will do? You will bring this one this side. 2550 into 2 into R by 100 minus 3050 into 2 into R by 100 is equal to minus 50. Why I have brought this one this side? Why I have not brought this one? Because like terms here doesn't have any R value. R is there? It's not there. So no like term, that's why I didn't brought this. You will solve this one by taking out the LCM. LCM is the same 100. So this one directly you will write 2550 into 2R minus LCM is same LCM, na? 100. Here 3050 into 2R is equal to minus 50. You cross multiply, you get your answer, R value. Is done? All the sums are done. Okay, this thing, everything is done. Complete your chapters. We'll do, if possible, I will take out some of the sums. If possible, otherwise we'll do the compound interest next class. Okay. Okay, bring that one. One more book is there. If do, we'll do from there also. Okay. We are having a basic idea regarding principal. What is principal? Okay, and what is interest? Okay, interest is also termed as simple interest. Okay, what is rate of interest? What is time period? Okay, these all things we did. Okay. So now we are going to continue with compound interest, the next part of simple interest. Okay, so now what is the difference between, first you understand what is the difference between compound interest and simple interest. If you have solved the simple interest sums, so you saw that the simple interest, the principal will be same throughout the sum. The principal will be, if it is 10,000, we are starting with the 10,000, the principal will be always 10,000. If it is for 3 years also, the value will be 10,000 only. It will not vary. Okay, but in case of a compound interest, the principal will vary. Why the principal will vary and how it varies? Okay, vary, how it will vary. See, in simple interest we are calculating the interest on the actual value. For example, if I have given a principal of 10,000 to a person, and I need to have the, for example, if I am giving the money to you, so you will pay me the interest over that one. If it is for 3 years, you will pay me the interest for 3 years on the 10,000 only in simple interest. But when it is the case of compound interest, what you have to do? You have to pay interest over interest. Confused? Okay, I will make it clear with the sum. I will explain you the theory what I have told you. Okay, that one I will explain with the sum. So what I told you, the simple interest, the principal will be constant. Okay, simple interest, the principal what I told you will be constant. But in case of a compound interest, the principal what I told you, it will vary, means it will change. In each and every step it is going to change. So how? See, let us take an example. I will tell you with an example. This one example is, first example number 1. So example is, they are saying that for example, we will take a principal of 10,000 where rate of interest is 10% and time period is 3 years, for example. Okay, you listen to the example, then you can do everything. Okay, so now how to find out the compound, just like simple interest only, but where is the difference? I will show you with an example. That one also I will explain you. First you understand the basic sums, how to do compound interest. Okay, so now okay, so this is what our principal, this is our principal. Okay, so here what I am saying, the principal, this is what I am doing, compound interest I am doing, the principal will vary, I told you. In 3 years, the time period is how much? 3 years. In the period of 3 years, the principal will every time vary. It means that when it is the first year, it is 10,000. When I am starting, it will be 10,000. But when in the second year, it may be 10,000, it may not be 10,000. Why? Because I told you compound interest varies. Principal, compound interest, the principal will vary. Okay, but with respect to simple interest, it doesn't. That one I will also show. Okay, so now first one, see what I have to write. It is also having a format. Okay, how to write, having a format. Okay, just like statement sums, we did not statement sums, we have to write the statement for that one. After that we need to calculate. But in simple interest, what was there? Simple interest is good, directly we need to place the formula, we are getting the answer. But here you have to nicely you have to write the formula nicely or step. Okay, solution of this one. So first what you will do, this is the principal, this is the rate of interest, this is the time period. Time period is how much? 3 years. In case of simple interest, what we used to do, we used to take directly 3 years. Directly we used to take 3 years, but in this case we will do 1 year, 1 year, 1 year individually, means 3 times we will do. We will solve the sum with 3 times. Why? I will tell you. That one also I will tell you. Okay, each and everything I will tell you, discuss with you. So first what you will do, first you will write the principal is how much? The principal is 10,000 done, and rate of interest is done, and time period is done. So first I will say interest in first year. What is the interest in first year? P into T into R by 100. Okay, so principal is P into T into R by 100. Na? So principal is how much? Principal is 10,000. 10,000 into time period is, I told you it will take individual 1 year. It's not that completely will take for 3 years. So 1 year, the rate of interest is 10% by 100. So how much I am going to get? 0, 0, 0, 0 cancelled. So it is how much? 1,000. So rupees 1,000 is our interest. Okay, now what I have to do? I have to find out the amount. After getting the interest, I have to find out the amount. That one only, no? So amount at the end of first year. This is the end of first year. After finding out the amount, the year is done. So you will write amount at the end of first year is how much? Principal plus interest. Principal is how much? 10,000, and interest is 1,000. No? This is the formula. So it will be 11,000. Up to here it's clear. Clear? Now we'll enter into the second year. Now we'll enter into the second year. First year is done now. First year, for example, I have taken a amount principal, I have taken a loan from a bank. So this is the loan I have taken from the bank. Okay, so let me write this one. Loan taken from bank. I have taken this a loan from a bank, and they are saying that when you have taken a loan from a bank, you need to pay me 10% interest. Okay, for 3 years you need to pay me 10% interest for 3 years. Okay, so in the first year I have taken the principal. So first year I have kept the amount as principal as it is. So I have to pay him the interest for throughout the year. For throughout the year, the interest I have calculated as 1000 rupees is the total interest which I need to pay throughout the year. So I have this is the interest. So at the end of the year, so how much actually I need to pay? I need to pay the principal amount as well as the interest. Totally how much? 11,000. 11,000 is the amount which I need to pay back. Clear? Now it's not done now because this is for 1 year. I have to calculate for 3 years. Remaining 2 years are left. So now what I have to do? Again I have to find out the interest. So before finding out the interest, I need to find out the principal. Okay, why? See, before taking out the interest, what I was having? I am having the principal, I am having the rate, I am having the time. So for every successive years, I need to find out the principal, rate and time for everyone. So this 1 year is done. So I am going to enter into the new year. Okay, in that again I have to find out the principal. Then what is the principal? Can anyone? Principal? Principal at the beginning of second year. What is the principal of beginning of the second year? The amount which was there at the end of the first year will be converted into the principal of second year. Clear? So the amount at the end of first year is how much? 11,000. So that will be the principal of second year. So it will be how much? It will be rupees 11,000. So our interest which we need to calculate will be on what? 10,000 or 11,000? We'll do it on 11,000. You understood the difference? We'll do it some. Okay. So here again I have to take out the interest now. Okay. So interest in the second year. In second year how much? Same P into T into R by 100. But here principal will change to 11,000. Into rate is 10% as it is. Time is 1 year by 100. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. How much? 1100 is your rate of interest. Okay, interest which you need to pay. See, interest is increasing. In the first year interest was 1000. In the second year the interest is 1100. Why? Because the principal got increased. Nah? When I am increasing the principal, because interest is calculated on the principal only. With the increase in principal, the rate which I need to pay is increasing. So I need to pay 11,000. So now what I have to find out? Interest also I have to find out amount. So these are the steps you see. First and the foremost thing, you need to find out the principal. First point. Second, after getting the principal, interest. After getting the interest, these are the things. Okay. So I got the principal. First step is done. I got the interest. Second step is done. Third step is I need to find out the amount. In all the case, same thing only. Okay. I have to find out the amount now. Amount at the end of how much? Second year. How much? Amount will be, principal is how much? Principal at the end of second, not this one you will take. Principal at the end of second year with that of interest at the end of second year. Which one? Principal is how much? 11,000 and interest is how much? 1100. So it will be how much? 11,000 plus 1100. How much? 12,100. How much? 11,000. Add and tell me. 0, 0. How much it will be? Will add up to how much? 0, 0, here it will be 1, here 2, 12,100, na? 12,000 is 100 is a amount at the end of second year. Okay, do one thing, you keep it for second year only. Second year, clear? Up to here it's clear, everything is clear. See, let me make a summary of that again. Principal, every time first I will see what is my principal. So at the starting of the year, obviously the principal, what is there, it will be there only, that one only. So principal, rate, time. So I have started with the year, done. So now after finding out the interest, I need to find out the amount. So done. So now as compound interest says that whatever the amount is there at the end of first year, that will be the principal of the next year. amount at the end of first year. Okay, that will be the principal of second year. So means that what I told you, that principal, compound interest, principal vary. So you see that here the principal was there in the first year. What is the principal? Now the principal is, so it is changing or is constant? It's changing. So it's right only. Understood? Understood this one, na? Having any doubt in this one? Now, so here we have calculated the amount at the end of second year. See, the question may be in such a, what, they will say, find out the amount at the end of second year. So what you will find out? This value. So for that you need to calculate the whole thing. If you will say that they are not asking me to find out the amount at the end of first year, so you will not calculate. It's possible without finding out the amount. So they may ask you what is the amount outstanding, or they may ask you what is the amount outstanding at the end of second year. I mean, it's the same thing. The thing is same only. Or they may ask you what is the amount being credited at the end of second year. Same thing. They will try to make you confused. Don't get confused. The thing is same. Outstanding, credited amount. What is the amount credited at the end of second year? All things, all are same only. Okay, they are not different. Okay. So now amount is done. In case they are asking you to find out the compound interest, because the chapter is compound interest, so they are asking you to find out the compound interest at the end of second year. Okay. So what I will do? Compound interest formula is what? Compound interest is equal to what?
A minus P.
What is A minus P?
Amount minus principal.
Amount of what?
So
Amount of last year minus the principal of the first year. The amount of last year. Last year means how many years we have calculating? For 2 years. And the amount of first year is how much? The starting what they gave you. Principal, what is the principal for the starting year? 10,000. So compound interest will be how much? Compound interest is equal to 4. Compound interest for second year you can say, or at the end of second year you can say, okay, or many things are there, okay, equal to how much? 12,100 amount at the end of second year, 12,100 minus principal at the starting is how much? 10,000, no? 10,000. So how much it is there? 2,100. No? 2,100? This is the compound interest. One more method is what there. They are saying that do one thing. If you are finding it difficult to find out compound interest by using a formula, do one thing. You add all the interests. You add all the interest, you will get your compound interest. How? Let us see that one also. After adding, they are saying that you will get your interest. Okay. First year interest is how much? Second year interest is?
1100.
Do I am getting after addition of interest? Huh? Or a compound interest is equal to interest of first year plus interest of second year. Interest of first year is how much? Rupees 1,000 plus interest of second year is? Na? 1,100, na? So how much? Rupees 2,100 is your total compound interest. This is what your answer is, right? So means we can do like this also. In your book, in our book, that one they are saying that if you are finding it difficult, you can do like this also. Clear? Any doubt? In case if they are asking in the question, what is the amount created at the end of first year? Amount created at the end of first year means 11,000. Amount created at the end of second year means 12,100. Clear? If they are saying that find out the compound interest at the end of first year, so you will use this one, na? Compound interest at the end of first year means what you will do? Compound interest at the end of first year, same thing, instead of second year, first year, the amount will be of which one? Amount 11,000 first year amount minus original principal is 10,000 only, na? Everywhere you will do that. Clear? Or same thing, if this is not there, 1,000 directly you can do. Any method you can do, follow, okay, whatever they are asking you to do. Next, in case if they are saying what is the amount acquired means what? The means interest you have earned, okay, but till now you have not received. Spelling is ACCRUED, acquired. In question, if they are asking you, they will try to make you confused by using these words only. So by seeing this word, you will get confused. You know throughout the sum, but by seeing this word, you will get confused what they are asking you to find out. So be careful with the words ACCRUED. Means you have you have what I have to say means you have got that value, means amount you have got, you have achieved this value 1000 rupees, but till now it has not been credited in your account. So they may ask you, what is the amount acquired at the end of first year? 11,000. What is the amount acquired at the end of second year? 12,100. So they may try to confuse you with many words. Okay, understand? Okay, so we understood that the principal of second year will be always the amount of the previous year, है ना? Amount of the amount at the end of first year will be the principal of second year. This one we understood. Okay, now understood up to here, you have understood everything. In the school, whatever they are asking you to do, okay, if they are saying to find out the compound interest by using the formula only, you have to go for that one only. Like this also, as I told you, to add all the interest, like that also you get your answer, but they are going to give you the marks in the school. So according to teachers, you do. Okay, but if it is a board exam, because this is a class 10 also, the chapter class 9 also compound interest is there, in class 10 also compound interest is there, maybe probably 10 is there or not, don't know, 10 is not there. Okay, so according to that, okay, so whatever your teacher is doing, explain, you understand all the methods. Okay, so if anyone is trying to cross you with a question, so you can say like this also we can do with those, no? Because these methods, what I am telling you, it will be applicable in class, next class also. So go through everything. Okay, so you understood this one?
So compound interest is also amount minus principal.
Compound amount and principal, everything is like that. Simple interest also same thing though.
So amount is the last one.
Whatever year, if they are asking to compound interest of first year, so amount of first year minus principal. If the compound interest for second year, so amount of second year minus principal, original principal. If compound interest is for third year, amount of third year minus principal, original principal. Principal will be always original,
The principal will be
always constant. Amount will vary, but the principal will be always the principal which you have taken in the starting. Amount will be of which year they are asking compound interest, that will be the amount of that particular year. Clear? Okay. So you understood. Now let us see, we'll compare with the simple interest how it is different. Now same question, we'll do it with a simple interest. Let me see, up to 2 years will the amount varies or it will be same. Okay, same principal, same time, same rate. Okay, so now we'll do 1 year or directly. So now we will see how it will be different with that of a simple interest. Now we will do simple interest. Okay, so the principal is same, so I'm not writing it again. Okay, so now what I have to find out first, so again I will let me write 10,000 is your principal and time period is how much, 2 years, and rate of interest is 10% per annum. Okay, per annum means you know now what is per annum for a year. Okay, so now what I have to find out, simple interest. Okay, simple interest of what, first year, for first year. So how much it will be, P into T into R by 100, 10,000 into 1 year into time rate percent by 100. So it will be how much, 1,000. Huh? See, interest for first year is 1,000, here also same. Why? Because the principal was same, na? The starting it will be same only, you understand? Okay, so amount at the end of first year, na? How much? 10,000 plus 1,000, how much? 11,000, right? See, say, what is the doubt?
before the subject to take out
Directly we used to do, na? If I will do directly, then how I can compare? I'm saying that one. Okay, like this also you can do, but the thing is that you are saying that directly we used to place that 2 years directly instead of time 1 year, na? So we can do that one also, but I want to show you that what is the difference between like this. Okay, that's why individually I am taking out. Okay, so many differences are there that you need to understand, because they may ask you the question, they will give you a value, they will say that Mr. A, I will show you that one also how to do. First to understand this one, amount at the end of first year is done. Now what? Now again I have to find out the principal. Now what is the principal? How much? Huh? 10,000. What I told you, simple interest principal remain constant, it doesn't vary. I told you, na? Compound interest, what happening? So, na? What is the amount that will become the principal of the next year? But here it is not like that. The principal will be same. That's why I told you that I will show you this one. So principal is always 10,000 only. And time period 1 year, and rate is how much? 10%. Clear? Clear this one? Now what I have to find out? Simple interest again. Simple interest for second year. What is the formula? P into T into R by 100. Means obviously I am going to get how much? Again same 1000 only I will get, na? Hana? Confused? Hana? Same P into T into R, same values, na? So 1000 I will get. There is no need to do any calculation. So next what I have to take out? Amount. Amount is how much? Amount will be how much? Amount at the end of second year? End of second year. How much? Amount? Amount will be how much? Principal plus interest. Principal is how much? Amount at the end of the year, what we will do? In this case, we will add the amount of first year with the interest of second year. Amount at the end of second year. So what you have to do? See, you understand one thing, that we got this 1000. So what we did with the 1000? Anything we did? Yes, we did the calculation with the principal we have added, so as to get the amount at the end of second year. So we got 11,000. Okay. So 11,000 what we have got, we are using it for any place, or we are leaving as it is. In this case, the 11,000 which we got, we have used it as a principal for the next year. So 11,000 was useful for us. So we need to calculate 11,000, because here without getting 11,000 we cannot do the second part. Hana? But here after getting 11,000, we are keeping it into use in the next year? No. Then is it necessary to find out 11,000? When it is of no use, why I will find out 11,000? Then why I am finding out 11,000? Because the amount at the end of second year, when you are trying to find out, you need to add the amount of first year plus the interest. That is the use of the value 11,000. Otherwise, why we will find out? I will not find out. No. If it is of no use, I can find out this one directly. Then why I will go for this one? Clear? See, if you will ask me, then what is the use of taking out this one? See, if you will say that interest I am having, I will add with the principal. So how much you are going to get? Again same 11,000 only. So that is wrong, because first year also 11,000, second year also 11,000. Should increase, na? The amount should increase. It should not be constant. Na? It should increase. So how it will be increased? So the amount at the end of first year with that of interest of second year. So it will become a new amount. Okay. See the difference. What is the difference? Here what we are doing, we are finding out the amount. We are taking indirectly, we are taking this 11,000 is what? 11,000, you forget that is a principal. It is the amount of first year. Okay, and you are doing the calculation on the amount of first year, and in that you are adding the interest of second year. The same thing we can do here, but the difference is what? We are not doing any calculation on the amount, but we need to ultimately add with this amount only. This one value plus this one will get you this value. Here also we are doing the same thing, but we are doing the calculation, because we are saying that the amount which was there at the end of first year, I have assumed that will be my principal in the next year. So when I have assumed that is the principal for the next year, so I have to do the calculation on that. Okay, so I did that one. Okay, so means the last year principal or the amount I am using it in the next year also. I am not leaving it as it is. Okay, in this case, and in this case I am not using it in the calculation, but when I am finding out the amount, I have to consider the amount of the last year with that of interest of this year. Clear na? Okay, so it will be how much? 11,000 plus 1,000, how much? It will be rupees 12,000. See, amount got increased. Clear? Don't get confused. Again you understand. Here what we are doing, I have got the amount at the end of first year as 11,000. Here also 11,000. Done. Okay, both are same, exactly same. But from the next second year, it will be changed. Why? As I told you, the amount at the end of first year, in case of compound interest, will be the principal of the next year. So means I am considering that amount for calculation. Do I am doing same thing in simple interest? I am considering the amount of 11,000. No, I told you that the amount of principal will be constant. So I am taking 10,000 only. I am not taking 11,000. But here they are taking 11,000. So they are not leaving 10,000, 11,000, but they are considering the 11,000 and they are doing the calculation over 11,000. And after doing the calculation over 11,000, they got the value as 1,100. So this 1,100 over what I am getting? Over 11,000. 11,000 is what? Is the amount of previous year. Okay, in that they are adding the value. So they are considering 11,000, which was the amount of previous year. With that they are adding the simple interest of this year. So amount of this year is equal to amount at the end of previous year plus interest of this year, in compound interest. So here also amount will be what? Amount of previous year plus interest of this year. So I am taking the amount of previous year and the interest of this year. The only what is the difference? But when I'm taking the interest of second year, here I am considering 11,000, which is a new principal. But here I am not considering the 11, I am considering only 10,000. Only that is the difference between both the simple interest and compound interest. Everything will be same as it is. You just see, compare and see. For example, they will say that in your questions, it's just like an example. In question they will say, Mr. A and Mr. B is there. Mr. A went to a bank, okay, to take a loan. Okay, and Mr. B also went to some other bank to take a loan. Mr. A has taken the loan in compound interest form, where Mr. B has taken in simple interest form. So who is going to pay more interest? So here compound interest was how much? Previously we have taken how much was the compound interest for us? Compound interest how much? 2,100. This case, how much it was? 2,100. No, when we did calculate compound interest, how much we did? 2,100 only. Here compound interest, here interest how much? Interest means simple interest. Interest how much? Principal minus interest. Interest how much you tell? How much is the interest? Why it will be 1,000? Interest means what? Here how we have find it out the interest. Interest was, interest of second year means what? Compound interest at the end of second year means amount at the end of second year with that of a original principal. Here is the same thing. Why you are making different? Interest they are asking you. When they are asking you after second year they are asking you. So you have to consider the amount at the end of second year minus original principal. So how much it is? Rupees 12,000 minus rupees 10,000. How much? Rupees 2,000. Clear? So here Mr. B is there. Here Mr. A is there. So Mr. A has taken a loan from some bank and Mr. B has taken from loan. They are saying that who is going to pay more interest? So Mr. A will pay 2,100 where Mr. B will pay only 2,000. So Mr. A is going to pay more interest because this is interest over interest. Because why? Because I told you this one we are taking 11,000 calculation, but here we are taking only 10,000. Okay, they may ask you, they will say you that they will give you the comparison. They will say Mr. A like this, or he has taken in compound, he has taken in simple interest. Now tell me what is the compound interest or who has paid more interest. So you will solve this one like this. You will see what is the difference in interest. So Mr. A has taken, Mr. A is going to pay more interest. How much means 2,100 minus 2,100 is the more interest which A is going to pay. Clear? This type of sum may come in the exam. Okay.
3 years.
If it is 3 years, amount at the end of second year, this will become the principal of third year. So again I will calculate the interest on third year. Again there will be amount. Then I will find out the compound interest.
Then compound interest will
Compound interest of third, simple interest 3 years. So this part will be not there. Okay. So again I have to find out principal will be same. Time 1 year, rate will be 10%. Interest I will take out. Again I will get 1,000 only because the principal rate everything is same. Okay. And after that what I have to find out? Amount. So when I have to find out the amount, I have, for example, how much I will get interest? 1,000. So 12,000 plus 1,000. When I was finding out this one, I have used the amount of this one amount, okay, and with the principal. So like this I will take out. Simply, if it is 4 years, again the same process continues.
So it will be like amount of
Previous year plus interest of this year. Okay, clear? In difference is what? I will use the principal, a constant principal will be not changing in this case, but in this case the principal will be changing every time. Okay, understood this one? Okay, next one. See in this one, the question is that find the simple interest. Okay, find the simple interest on rupees 6,000. Okay, for 3 years at the rate of 6% per annum. So you can calculate this one simple interest directly. Okay, for 3 years directly you will do. There is no need to do. Next they are saying that Also find the total amount due after 3 years compounded annually. Means compounded annually means you have to do it by compound interest. Okay, find the difference between simple interest and compound interest. So you can do means the same thing. They are saying that do one thing, you take out the simple interest and you find out the compound interest for 3 years. Amount is same, so principal is same, rate is same, time is same. Just like this one only. But here I have did it individually. They are saying they don't do individually. You take it directly 3 years, 2 years. Okay, why I did this one? So as to explain you what is the difference inside. If I have done this one directly, then you will be confused. Okay, then you have by hearted maybe that this is the method I have to by heart only. You understood now the basic difference. That's why I have explained you. But in the question, if they ask you, you directly take 2 years. Okay, this one you have to do like this process only. Okay. Next, they are saying that find the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Rupees 15,000, 2 years, 6%. You can do this one also. Principal is 15,000, time is 2 years, and the rate of interest is 6% per annum. Compound interest means like this, individually you have to find out. Simple interest directly you will take 2 years, direct 2 years. Okay, no need to do individually. After that, you will take out the interest of this case, this difference, minus. Okay, next. Calculate the compound interest on rupees 8,000 for 2 years. This one you can do 5% per annum. Simple question. Principal is there, time is there, rate is there. Okay, you have to find out the compound interest. Simple, na? Simple sum. Okay. Next one. Okay, they are saying that, okay, this one you see. A person, I will say this one, a person invested rupees 10,000, you see I am just comparing with the question, okay, for 2 years when the rate of interest was 10% per annum in a company. This is the question. Okay, they are saying that find the compound interest for second year. Means at the end of second year compound interest. Compound interest for second year means at the end of second year. So for that you have to do calculation up to the amount of second year. Because how to find out compound interest at the end of second year, you tell me? How to find out compound interest at the end of second year, you tell me? Compound interest at the end of second year means you should have the amount at the end of second year. For that you have to do the calculation. Means this amount minus the principal. So you will get the compound interest at the end of second year. Clear? Okay, next one. Next one they are asking you the compound interest for third year and the amount at the end of third year. Compound interest at the third year means you have to do third year calculation. Then compound interest same thing. If they ask you to find out the amount at the end of first year is how much? 11,000. And the compound interest at the end of first year is 11,000 minus 10,000, 1,000. Clear? Compound amount at the end of second year is 12,100. Compound interest at the end of second year means 12,100 minus 10,000. So 2,100 is the answer. Clear? This type of question will come very easy. Okay. Next one. Next one. Okay. This one I'll tell you. Next one. Next question. They are saying that you see this question. A man has borrowed rupees 5,000. Means borrowed means what? This is what? A principal only. Okay. So principal is how much? Rupees 5,000. Okay. At 4% per annum compound interest. So rate of interest is how much? 4% per annum. Per annum means for any year. Okay, compound interest they are saying. Okay. He pays, now see this one. You understand this one. He pays rupees 500 at the end of first year. This person has taken some, for example, you have, see, for example, Mr. A is there. He has paid Mr. B. He has given a loan to Mr. B. Okay, how much? Rupees 5,000. Okay. So what he is saying? He is saying that for how many years he has paid the loan? He has given the loan? Do you saying? No, he is not saying like that anything. But he is saying that this Mr. B, he has to pay the amount back. He is saying that at the end of first year, he has paid rupees 500. He has paid back the amount of rupees 500. Okay. Find the amount of loan left at the end of second year. How much amount of loan is being still left which he need to pay to this guy at the end of second year? Understood the question clearly? Now we'll do the calculation. Okay. So principal is there, rate is there. So and time is there. Time they gave you They saying na, find the amount of loan left at the end of second year means 2 years. So indirectly they saying that one only. है ना, find the amount of loan left at the end of second year. What does it mean? The years are 2 years. So directly they are not saying. So you have to understand. 2 years only. If they'll ask you find the amount of loan being left after 4 years, means time is 4 years. Clear? So in this case time is how much? 2 years. Clear? Now what I have to find out first? I need to find out the interest again. Same thing, interest I have to find out now. Compound interest. Okay. So principal is there. So interest at the end of first year. Interest for how much? First year. How much? P into T into R by 100. 5000 into 4 into 1 by 100. How much? It will be 0000. So 5400, 5420. So rupees 100. 200 is the interest which he need to pay. So what is the amount? After taking out interest, what is the next step? Finding out the amount. Amount at the end of first year. How much? Principal plus interest. How much? Rupees 5200. Clear? This much is clear. These are basic things. Okay. Now what he's trying to say? He's saying that he has paid. How much he has paid? He has paid rupees 500 at the end of first year. Means after this, we told him that now which if you want to pay me back the entire amount, that is 5200. He said that much amount I am not having. I am having only 500. Then I told you give me 500 only. What is the problem?
That will be
Subtracted. Because he has paid me something na. So when I have taken some amount from me, obviously the amount it will decrease na, the loan amount, or it will increase. It will decrease. He has paid me. So he has paid me is what? That value will come down. This value will come down na.
yes.
Okay. So now after calculation for this year, I told you need to pay me 5200. If you are agreed, you give me now only. He said that this much amount I cannot pay together. So I told you how much you are having. He said that I have earned something 500. Somehow I have earned 500 and I will pay you 500 now. I told okay, give whatever is possible, give me now only, so that some of the thing will be reduced na. Okay. So now he has paid how much? Amount paid by him. How much? Rupees 500. So now what is the principal? Now obviously if he has not paid this one, this will be the principal next year na, compound interest. But he has paid 500. So this is the compound interest. No. We'll say principal for second year. How much? Rupees 5200 minus rupees 500. Clear? Now how it will be? 4700. Rupees 4700. Why have written this one? You understood or not? You tell me. If he has not paid any amount, then 5200 will be our principal for next year. But he has paid. He has paid 500. So it's not 5200. It is 4700. So now what I have to find out? I got the principal. Now interest. So interest for second year. How much? P into T into R by 100. So 4700 into time is 1 year into rate of interest 4% by 100. How much it will be? Rupees 188. 188. 118 or 188? 188. Okay. But they are asking you to find out what they are asking you. They are saying how much amount of loan is left. You understand the question? How much amount of loan is left at the end of second year? Means how much amount of loan? Amount of loan means you have to find out the amount. Okay. Amount at the end of second year. I got the interest at the end of second year. So what I have to find out? Amount at the end of second year. So amount will be amount at the end of second year, or you can say loan, you can say, okay, whatever they are asking you to find out. So 4700 plus 188. आवाज मत करो. 4700 plus rupees 188. So what is the answer here? Your answer will be 4888. This is the loan amount which is outstanding at the end of second year, which he has to pay now. But if he says that, for example, if he says that this much amount I cannot pay, I will pay you rupees 888. This was how much pay you. He said this much I can pay. Okay, do one thing. Again I will take the do and then again then now principal will be how much? Principal will be, this will be not the principal. 4888 minus 888. So it will be how much? Rupees 4,000 is my new principal. Again I will do the calculation until unless he is paying the amount. So again it may be he will pay 1,000. So slowly it will go. There is a question. They will tell you that a person has taken a loan from the bank. At the end of every first year he is paying. In the end of first year he is paying 500. At the end of second year he is paying 888. At the end of third year he is paying 100 rupees. So like this, you understood how to do? You understood now? Same thing is there. When he has to pay 3,800, now again you will see how much amount is outstanding. If it is 4,000, they are saying he is paying in the third year 200. 4,000 minus 200 will be the principal of next year. If he is saying, it may be that they will say you that he is paying for each and every year 1,000 at the end of years. So here 1 is 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 like they will do. They will find out the principal of next year. Clear? They will try to make you confused with the question. But ultimately the concept is this one only. How to do that? I explained the concept. It may be the amount will vary, or they will say amount is same. Every year he will take 1,000 rupees is going to pay. Okay, so this is only the method. Clear? Same question only, small changes I will make. It may be that question may come like that also. They are saying that successive rates. Successive rates means what? More than rates will change. Why rates changes? Maybe that RBI changes the rate of interest. They say that sometimes because of corona the rate got increased. The fixed deposit, the money which we are keeping in the bank, previously we used to get 8%, 9%. Now because of this corona pandemic was there, they said that that government is not having that much amount of money, so we decrease the rate to 5%. So previously it was 8%, now it is 5%. So that is successive discounts. So we will do the sum over that only. They are saying that in the first year the rate of was, you take this one as 10%, for example 10%. In the second year principal amount, second amount at the end of second year, where is that one? Amount paid by him this much. Okay, this is the principal. Okay, the year rate is again the second year rate. Okay, it is 5%, got decreased. Okay, so they are saying that again the same question is same. The question is a person has taken the money from the bank. Okay, how much? 5,000 when the rate of interest was 10% for 2 years. Don't see the question, you see, for 2 years, understand this one. And he is paying that, do one thing, I will write the question, this much, after that, and he pays rupees 500 at the end of first year and rupees 1,000 at the end of second year. Question, I have somewhat changed the question. They are asking the how much amount of loan is outstanding at the end of second year, means 2 years. So now rate is how much? 10%. How much is left? Outstanding is left. Okay, rate is how much? 5,000 into 10% into 1 year. So it will be how much? 500. Okay, now it will be how much? Amount at the end of first year, how much? 5,000 plus 500, 5,500. So this should be the principal of next year, but they are saying that he has paid 500 at the end of first year. So 5,500 minus 500, how much? 5,500 was the amount, minus 500 he has paid, so it will be 5,000 is the amount at the end of second year. So that will be the principal of next year. So this will be the principal of next year. So here 5,000 into 4%, how much you will get? 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel, 0, 5, 4, 20. So it will be rupees 200. Clear? Now interest amount will be how much? 200 plus, sorry, here will be how much? 5,000 na? 5,000 plus 200, how much will be? 5,200. Clear? This is the amount at the end of second year. Again he is saying he has paid 1,000 at the end of second year. So what I have to do? How much it will be? 1,000. Okay, so now principal will be how much next year? 1,000 minus here it will be how much? 5,200 na? Minus 1,000 how much? 4,200. So this is the amount which is outstanding at the end of second year. No, nothing difference is that. The thing is that the rate of interest is different for different years. What is the difference in that? Clear understood na? So this type of questions may come in the exam. Okay, most probably. Sometimes they may say rate of interest is 10% per year. Per year and per annum both are same. Don't get confused. If they are saying R is equal to 10% per annum or 10% per year, both are same, it's not different. Okay, don't get confused with that value. Next value, okay, same thing. What is the difference? Successive years, I told you how to do this calculation for successive years. Compound interest for the second year on this much. Okay, if they are asking to find out the difference between compound interest and simple interest, they give you principal, time is 2 years, and rate is 5% per year, same thing. Okay, simple interest you will do directly, okay, you will not do individually. Okay, and compound interest you have to do individually, step by step you have to do, that one you have to do. Okay, now the whole sums what I have explained you now till now, that was annually, per annum. Okay, per annum, it was annually, keep in your mind, it was per annum is annually, not half yearly, not quarterly. I am saying this total sums was on annually. Okay, understood, per annum. Okay, so this is what this topic which I am explaining you, this is for next class. The basics I am explaining you now only, so that you can go through the basics. It will be easy for me and for you in the next class when we are doing half yearly, quarterly or annually. Okay, so what is this one means? Just like we saw in the question that compounded annually, we have heard this word many times, per annum, like this. So what does this means? Before that we need to understand what is conversion period. Conversion period, CONVERSION, conversion period. Conversion period means what? Just like the time period after which the interest is added up each and every time. For example, first January 2019, okay, I have taken a loan. This timeline, time axis, okay, this is 1st January and this is January, February, March, April, May, June, okay, June, 31st June 2019, and this will be 31st December 2019. Clear? 6 months gap, 6 months gap and 6 months gap. Before explaining conversion period, I will explain you something, then it conversion, that period will be easy for you to understand. Now they are saying that from year to year is how much? Directly 1 year, है ना? From year to year directly how much? 1 year. So from year to year 1 year. If they are saying that I have taken a principal of 10,000, for example, the principal is 10,000, rate of interest is 10%, time is, okay, 2 years, or you can say 1 year. Okay, so time is they are not saying only, they are saying that annually, they are saying annually for a year. So annually for a year, how many times annually comes in a year? 1 time. Annually means 12 months, you can say. In 1 year means how many times it will come? 1 time. Okay, so your time will be how much? Time, or you can say n is equal to 1. So you will consider n means here time is equal to 1. Annually in a year and annually both are same though. If they are saying that if the specific period is 1 year, the period they are saying 1 year, and they are saying the interest is compounded annually, means the time period they are saying that you have kept the money for 1 year in the bank, or you have taken the amount from principal from me as 1 year, and the interest is compounded annually means this is also 1 year. So n is equal to 1, because in a period of 1 year annually how many times it comes? Clear? Now in case if they are saying that the period is for 6 months, the period is for 6 months, okay, and they are saying that interest is compounded semi-annually or half-yearly. Semi-annually means what? Half-yearly. Semi-annually means annually half year, or they say half-yearly. Okay, semi-annually or half-yearly. So in a year, if it is annually, 1 time n will come. But in a year, half-yearly means how many it will come? 6 months. 6 months, how many times? N is equal to 2 times. Clear? Understood? In case if they are saying in a 1 year, they are saying that quarterly. Quarterly means how much? 3 months. Understand this one. So here 3 months means January, February, March. January is there, January, February, March. So 31st March. Then March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 31st September. Now, so this 3 months is what? Quarterly means 3 months. Quarterly means 3 months. Okay. Now, how many times it will come in a year? 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 times. So n is equal to how much? One more time. I'm saying that I have taken the principal or loan from some person for 1 year and I need to pay him the interest annually. Means I have taken the amount here, principal I have 10,000 here. When I have to pay him the interest annually means here directly. Here directly. So how many times I need to pay? In case again I have taken the principal of 10,000 for 1 year, when I have to pay the interest to him half yearly, means when I have to pay after this one, again I have to pay when? So how many times I have to pay? In case I have taken the interest for 1 year, okay, amount for 1 year and I have to pay him quarterly. Quarterly means after this when I have to pay? Here first time I have to pay, again here also I have to pay, again here also I have to pay, again here also. How many times? This is what conversion period is. This is the basics of the next thing what we are going to do. Very easy. If you understand this one, everything will be done. So they are saying that you understood the conversion period means, now I will explain you the definition. The time after one interest period. The time in annually interest period how much? Only one. How much any time is left after one interest period? No, so that's a one. In 6 months, any time is left after one interest period? One more interest period is there. In quarterly, after this, one more. So this is conversion period. So in annually conversion period is only one time I have to pay. But in half yearly or semi-annually, I have to pay 2 times. 6 months, in 1 year 6 months come. And in quarterly, I have to pay 3 means 4 times I have to pay. The conversion period is 4, means n is 4. So this n is going to play a very important role in the next part what I am going to discuss with you. So be careful with these things, and whenever it is what we say, see, now you may ask me that if they told me that rate of interest is how much? 10%, per annum is there. Okay, if it is 1 year, I will take directly 10%. Na? If it is 1 year, directly I will take 10% because I am keeping the money for 1 year and rate is also for 1 year. But when I am keeping the amount for 6 months, the rate is 10%. Then what I will do? Then interest will be half. If the interest, they told you interest is 10% per annum, but I am keeping the money for 1 year. So 1 year per annum, no problem. The interest for 1 year I am paying you and you are keeping the amount for 1 year only. So I will pay you 10%, no problem. But you are saying me that you will take out the amount after 6 months, but I told you I will pay you rate of interest as 10% for a year. You have to keep the money for a year, then only you will get 10% as rate of interest. But you are taking out the amount. But you are taking out the amount in the end of 6 months. So how much I will pay? 10% I will pay you. No, I have to pay you half. 6 months means half only. So rate is 10% means into 1/2. So 5% I will pay you. In case if you are saying that no, I will not take out at half yearly, I will take out at quarterly. So rate of interest is 10% into 1/4. 4 times it will come, na?
The first 6 months it's 10%. The another month it's another.
How it will be 10%? Because rate of interest for a complete year it is 10%. You are taking out in 6 months, na?
The rate of interest will be same, just divided.
You have to divide. If it is for half yearly, 10% into 1/2. If it is quarterly, into 1/4. If it is annually, nothing to do. Okay, understood? So these are the things which you need to go through and will come in the next class, so that we can do the remaining part. Half yearly, quarterly, everything will be done with this thing. Okay.